Limbus Company!
Why the hell is the pink army in my fucking chat? What are we doing? There is 3 of you. Leave my wow. Insane. Hello Zay, hello radio. Hello adorable gay. Okay, bye. Red and green. Mine, hands off. Why does Bulgaria have ads on Discord now? Yeah, we don't question it. Do you mean Twitch? Yeah, it does. It does. Sadly, it does. I don't know what they did, but it does, and it pisses me off. How are you doing, Rusty? Did you find the thing you wanted to show me? Because you didn't show it. Or let me pull up. How are we doing? I'll stop the chat in a bit. For now, you guys be here. You know. Did you say? Let me see. I might have not gotten a notification. Yeah, let me see. Let me download it and play it on screen, okay? How are we doing? Let me see. How do I play it without instantly? Oh, and I know exactly which game this is from, by the way, from what I think. Let me see. If it's from that pumpkin patch game, I've played it. Oh my god, yow, my ears, you fucking piece of shit. Where is it? How can I not find it? Am I that stupid? I'm just gonna full fucking screen. Fucking leak everything on blood. Aye. Wrong screen. Okay, maybe I should just move it to this screen. You know, that's a good idea. Maybe I'm smart enough for that. Okay, let me remove chat now. Which is this one? Which one is it? Chat. There we go. Aye.
Oh shit. The fuck? That was weird.
Yeah, it is the pumpkin patch game.
What the hell you doing up this early? Go to sleep, bitch.
Okay. Not this guy. I've seen his shit before though. I remember. I've seen the one you showed me. Live Laugh Love Jay. Jay doesn't make some fun shit. I did actually save his video for No I'm Not a Human. I wanna watch it later. But anyway, today, I don't know if you heard the clap, but today we're gonna be playing the Stanley Parable. It's a parable about this guy named Stanley. I know. Very innovative stuff, or however you spell it. I cannot speak. But anyway, do I call Stanley here? Yeah, call Stanley, tell him we're playing his parable, bro. No, I have not played the Stanley Parable before. Please show say the computer is barely visible. It is barely visible. I will. I low-key need to stop this. Let me test the fucking thing. Let me test now. Okay, it still fucking works. Why is it? Which one was it? Is it the dono thing? I don't know. How do I remove it? I fucking should remove it for here. Please enter your current time. Bro, how am I gonna like do anything if y'all like spam shit? Especially with this shit. I should... Okay, at least the Limbus Company one. Loki, this shit's too loud. Make it more expensive. I don't know. It's so loud. I don't think expensive will fix my ears. I don't think... Wait 30 more seconds. No. You know, no. No. Wait 30 more seconds. 15 seconds. Okay. I'll wait the 15 seconds. Fine. I will wait the 15 seconds. Then you can walk about it. Okay. Would honestly replace the Limbus Company one. It's kinda out of theme with the other ones. I would change it with something a bit better. Anyway, I'm waiting. I'll touch you. Whoa, cat! Whoa! You know, don't threaten me with good times. Don't threaten me with good times, cat. Limbus Company! I ate a dinner, tummy hurts. Don't say that. Hey, listen. Okay, I have no excuse. Cat, I'm coming for your cheeks. You can't enter my chat like that and not expect me to get your cheeks. What time is it? How do I change the PM and shit? Oh, here. It's 6 p.m. 6:45. Yes, 6:45 p.m. Local funny time. 44 actually. Are you inviting weird comments like that? No, only Cat, he's special needs, so he's allowed to say it. I never played or watched anything related to Limbus Company other than you. Hell yeah! It's a good game, you should look into it. Accessibility setting can be accessed from the main menu. Yes, I need accessibility settings. I am very autistic. Wait, the game is in the thingy, look. The screen. It's in the screen. It's in the inside the screen, and the other screen is inside the screen. I'm just... yeah, okay. Let's see. Click
this is the story of a man named Stanley.
Whoa.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Whoa!
Orders came to him through a monitor on his
Oh
desk,
my God.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of
Why
every
is this a
month
job?
of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
I would love to work this as well. Like, imagine being paid to click buttons on a screen.
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
I will remove the fucking feature!
Call a meeting.
Do not threaten me!
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something
do not redeem it. Do not redeem the card.
Shocked, Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Go.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Whoa. Yo. 7 stream streak, that's insane. That's like a year of V streams, guys. Can you believe it? That's like a whole... When I left click... You can... Oh. Okay. You didn't read my... Virot is looking at his PC and a thoughtfully suddenly stuck him. I can't read. I shouldn't give away all my monitor. That's like... bullshit. Continue clicking like that and you fill your hard drive, yes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yo, Mix. How do you mean I'll fill my hard
No
drive?
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted? Insane. I farted. Didn't you take a screenshot? No. What was on that minute? I wasn't looking. What is this? Can I zoom in? What does it say? I don't fucking know. Click Z. Try clicking Z. What do you mean? Maybe I need sleep then. You do need sleep. But I don't think they would make it so your left click makes screenshots. Our Virot's audience solemn. Okay. Or you need to be woke-y executed for the sentences you're making. How many numbers? Why are there like... Okay, this is a different thing, but it like looks the same. How his Virot's audience disappeared once he took his meds. That is correct. That is canonical. I hate the Mondays. But if you think about it, Loki, Mondays aren't the real evil in the world. Like, actually, it's Sundays. Or was it Sundays? Yeah, because they're the last day that's like, you know, it makes you sad because you know you're gonna go to. Yeah, exactly. Fridays are the best, obviously. What the hell? Why is there? It's not the same mug. Okay.
When Stanley came to
A lot of empty rooms.
Doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I don't wanna go to the door to the left?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Okay,
Perhaps he
fuck
wanted to
me.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, good. I do want some snacks. That's a lot of doors. Yep.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yes.
It had really
Admirable.
been worth the detour
Yeah.
after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah. Such cool carpet and then yo cat. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Yes, really,
That's
really
been-
worth it being here in the
Yeah.
room. A
Yeah.
room so utterly captivating
Yeah.
that even though
Yeah.
all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Absolutely worth it. Yeah. I couldn't agree more, honestly. Like, look at this
At
cup.
this point, Stanley's
Yeah,
obsession with
yeah.
this room bordered on creepy. And
Yeah,
reflected
it is
poorly on his
creepy.
overall personality.
My
It's
personality.
possible
I have
that
no
this is why
personality, actually.
everyone left.
Okay, fuck you on that one. British voice in my head. I can walk in my room as
Stanley
much
sat
as I
around
want.
waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay,
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
I get
and
it.
took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Why if I do everything, take his tea and crumpets and consume them? But no, that's like British tea and crumpets. It could turn me into a British. That's like very dangerous. What if I don't? What if I do everything but whatever they tell me? You know?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
You already don't have teeth? What do you mean I don't have teeth? I have teeth. I'm very teethy. What is this? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Who calls that? Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Why does it... If you jump off and die, who is gonna pay it? Is it like North Korea? Where like... The 5 generations after me will have to pay for my fucking fortunes. Wait. Vent access for trained employees only? Should I jump, guys? Is that a good idea? Also, how do I activate this? Wait, is it somewhere in here? Okay. I actually have to jump. Okay, cat, you can't say that. Cat, you can't say that.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You're
I realize
British,
that
you are my
investing your
enemy.
Trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Yep,
Good
I
work,
know.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That was something.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean? Stanley
Oh.
decided to go to the meeting
The game read me like a book, by the way.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed
That was something. Let's see. I'll do the...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to
Okay,
business,
this time I'll
Stanley
actually,
took the
like,
first open door on his left.
Stonley. I'm still going, but this time I want to die.
Stanley was so bad at
You know, I
following
won't do
directions,
whatever
it's
Kat was
incredible he
saying.
wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
Should
we've
have
gotten off on
gone
the
left,
wrong
Stanley.
foot here.
Oi, mate.
I'm not your enemy, really. I'm
Oi,
not.
bollocks, you don't know your
Realizing
directions,
investing your
mate.
Trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
Who?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who is her? Is it like...
This is it, Stanley.
Who is
Your
her?
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside.
Is that a
Let
shackle on
her
the
back
ground?
into your life. She's been waiting.
What shackles, mate? Are you fucking with me, mate? Can I go in here? I go player A9 for Mohi and Pupu, and you can give a sign if you want to watch at some point too. That's a message at Cat. Too late now. Oh man. Where was the shackle on the floor? Did I really? I should have jumped off to here, you know. I could have jumped off to like over there. That's probably a thought or something, I don't know. I'm special and I forgot about it. Why is it?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay. Who is she?
Oh,
What?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie.
Is it
Sorry to keep
my
you
wife
waiting.
or something?
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Okay, fuck you!
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
This guy is too fucking British. I knew I should not have trusted the British.
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I'll just go.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Of course, it's an evil. No, that would remove the effect or something.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No, 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 no.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the
About the Slavic voice,
nature of his existence.
maybe. And
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
what do you mean scream in vodka? What if I press every button instead of L? Yes, that would not do anything.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay, shut up, bro. Watch TV. Where is the TV? Oh, here.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers...
Oh my god. Is this like, is this out in my head? Am I the British guy?
Everyone in the building had suddenly
That's
vanished
scary.
off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Well, the thought of being British does not excite me at all. To spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another...
Why is the line trademarked?
Other was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable.
Whoa.
It was such a wonderful...
Okay. Fucking get out of here, buddy.
fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would
the
never
line,
end,
yes.
that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one
I'm
more
being
time.
trolled right now, haven't I? Like, this guy is mocking me because I didn't choose the left. The line, TM, yes. Hello, Bean? Dictator. Hello. I cannot read. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Okay, let's see. Tell your wife you love her. I don't have a I don't have a wife. Isn't it like already that he made fun of me for not having a wife?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Why are you mocking me? Chud Simulator? Absolutely. This is probably some guy on 4chan's life already. We just don't know it.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Whoa, it's exactly what Kat said.
He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I'm actually gonna stay. Is there any option to stay? I don't think so. Maybe if I wait for 3 hours. Is the clicking my left mouse button me clicking on the keyboard because I'm actually in front of my keyboard the whole time? Insane. This has been game theory.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps.
Are you Stanley?
Well, maybe this.
I might be Stanley.
We'll see. Maybe this time.
I mean, I am a fat fucking chud, just like Stanley.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Am I Stanley? What if everybody is the Stanley in their own story? That's why it's the Stanley Parable. I know. Some game-breaking shit. I am such a fat fucking chud. I mean, it could be worse. You could be a British fat fucking chud. I know a Brit fat fucking chud. Okay, what can I do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Love their
Perhaps he had
accents,
simply
yeah.
missed a memo.
They're funny. Unless they're angry. I don't actually hate the British, since they're not the French. It's different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. This time I'll follow this guy. Okay. I do need to be in the meeting room, I
There was not a
guess.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Meeting room. Monday, Tuesday through Friday. Weekly target admin. Marketing Mondays. Why is this question mark? And this box is too small. Termination Tuesdays. We're broke Wednesdays. Tuesday mergers. But it's squiggled. Pranking 4-5 meeting. Anything else? What do you think about 432? Oh, Is this some financial panic meeting? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's okay. This sounds like I didn't even click my mouse. This sounds like the Roblox fucking meeting when they do a shitty update and lose millions and they wonder why they lost millions. Type shit. Everyone loves Termination Tuesdays, yes. I love when I watch how my friends get fired because the fucking capitalism overlords decided they needed a third yacht. I know. Pusher funding for RD. New coffee machine. Not... What? Not cost efficient was this. Standardized graph 40x wide. Get Chris out of the broom closet. What did Chris do? Papers are too synergized. Hire somebody to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? About right. Okay, I got a bit distracted. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love about the boss. Solving interpersonal in conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, or more inclined towards the conflict, unless you... The future for the dreams. Less air, comatose, football, plant air, about pollution. Talk radio. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work out every time of day with no exception for promotion to or recognition. Lunch. Yeah, lunch. Okay. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it bow up inside you. Take it out. Okay, I might just be too slow in the head. I'm too slow for this. I need to take the guy out the broom closet. Where are you?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so
Broom.
he turned around and got back on track.
But the guy's inside the broom closet somewhere.
There was
don't-
nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty
Okay.
broom closet.
I guess they
No
got the
reason
guy
to
out the
still
broom
be here.
closet. Here, where is the bucket? I require comfort. Where is the bucket? Here. Here's the bucket. Here's the bucket of your comfort, dear sir.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just...
Shut the
in broom
fuck up!
closet. He wasn't
I'm
even
having
doing
a
anything.
conversation.
At
I
least
am
if there
doing
was something to
something.
interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I'm-
As it
I'm
is,
looking at
he's
the
literally
bucket.
just standing there doing sweet FA.
Okay, screw you. This is the fake news bucket. Where is the real bucket? Can you tell me? This is really important. Or did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite. What? There is a broom closet ending?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please
Because-
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely
Because
confused.
dictator guy told me there is a broom closet ending. And I must follow. For the
You
content.
do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for
There
exploring
is
it to
bucket.
find out.
I am
It didn't
fuming.
even occur to me because literally this
I am
closet
quite
is of
confused.
Absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought.
Okay,
to
bye
mention it.
adorable gay lizard.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching
Yes.
path.
It's
Maybe
very
when you go
interesting.
to talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Okay. Bane, we need to talk here. We need to have a conversation here. We really need to have a conversation here. Oh my god, why is this
I
a
hope
thing?
your friends find this concerning.
I find it really concerning. Fair, okay, I've been
Coming to a
food once
staircase,
again.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Well, you know I have to go everywhere but where he tells me until there is no more things to do. For this ending you need to restart then go back to this quest a few times they walk it up. Oh. Oh, what's this? Paper. I wish I could read it. I'm gonna... Oh, how do you screenshot in here? Ah, whatever. I took a screenshot. Fire hose.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
Nothing
And
in
as
this
Stanley
game is
pondered
logical.
this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh yeah.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that
I am
matter,
crazy.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at
No,
last, he came to the
can't be.
conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
This is our dream.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an
Yes.
answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I am crazy
He thought to
though.
himself, I suppose
Because
I'll
they
wake
locked
up
me in a
soon.
room,
I'll
a
have to
rubber
go
room.
back to my boring real-life job pushing
With
buttons.
rats.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What the hell is
Then
happening?
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so
Whoa.
much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating every...
The real question is, why is the voice British? Am I British? What if I am British? This is really concerning to me. You need to understand this. You missed an ending, but heck it. I mean, I'm playing for the first time. I'll obviously come back. Yo, new look, Spectre, long time no see, gang. Yes, new looks, new looks. We're looking swaggy here now.
everything that
How
I'm
have you
doing
been up to? What
Now
have you
the
been up
voice was
to? I can't
describing
speak
itself
today.
Being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Oh my god.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yeah.
How else would the voice explain all that?
Exactly.
This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
No. I am British.
Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
I'm closing my eyes.
He felt
Yes.
the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
What's
Let
up?
me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything
Some
will be
schizophrenic
fine.
shit. I got a new laptop, can play the games I want. W, congratulations on your new laptop. What's up? I mean, I'm final year, so life's been a bit more engaged. I haven't been able to stream as much as I used to. But here I am,
Okay.
in the Stanley Parable, and I'm apparently a British guy monologuing myself. Oh no.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss, I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Is this how it feels to be a schizophrenic? Or British?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Whoa.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Insane.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Oh
Then
my
she
god.
remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Gulp. Was this how ending me, like losing it and like dying from a heart attack? What a nice ending and a way to end. What is British even? Good
All of
questions.
his co-workers were
You're
gone.
asking
What
the
could it
real
mean?
shit in
Stanley
life.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So you see, the British, they're like normal people. Except they're not normal. They speak in a funny way. And they drive on the wrong side of the road. I know, that's kind of scary. I know. I wouldn't wish to have that. Yeah. Can I go in here? No. Man, I'm trying to look for something tiny to click, but there is nothing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm not doing this right now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes. Whoa, fancy. Executive bathroom. I am very executive. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss's stuffed losses suffer, if the bosses suffer the losses, then that's what the boss chose. Aha! I see. Extreme bathrooms. This is a very extreme bathroom. What the hell? There is really nothing else to do in here, just a random cup as well on that counter. That's very important to be there. Alright. Anything to do here? No? Okay. Should I go in here or go to the boss's place? Let's just do that first, you know. We can choose the different options later.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Keypad?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Whoa.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Where is the keypad? Where is the key? Oh, this. Yeah. I can interact with something here. It like...
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Why is there a
Trying to
random
input
dot
anything on
here?
the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
What is going
He
on?
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Hi, bro. Why does the... Okay, real shit here. Why does the boss have a generator right next to his door? Isn't this like incredibly unneeded? Or am I just like looking at this too much, you know? Aha. Okay. We're good. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Weak-minded coward does insane work.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door
Oh.
that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep, goodbye.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I do like to wish my violent death. Not to wish, to see my violent death. That would be very
The door behind
entertaining.
him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yep.
At this
Not
point,
happening.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Oh, it was actually my death. Mindset, yes. Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he
My question
reflected
is,
that his
how
life
didn't
had
my
been of
legs
no
break?
consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps
Shut
his
your
death
bitch
was
ass
of
up.
no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
We all know this will repeat itself. This is crushingly
Farewell,
good.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was
No.
led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In
It's a
single
second British person. No. Enough. I don't like
visceral
this.
instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
They saved me. Whoa.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
The British Inception squared, yes. Okay, let's see. Oh, there is something here. This is silent. I don't like this.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Sections altered through development, though. The color is almost identical to the first iteration. The pacing opening section was improved to get the right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reached the 2 doors in a good time. Whoa. Is this it is the credits, so is this the end? Did I am I dead and this is like, you know, your life flashing before your eyes type thing? I won? On blood. Where are the random doors? Button sound. The sound used through the game with button pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesis. Oh. That's insane. Am I actually in like a music? Wait, I've missed the PC over here. Nature paintings, yes. Stanley's PC. My PC. That's fucking neat. I was not expecting to get here this early. Employee database. Loading employees. I cannot read this for the life of me. Oh, I can turn them off, okay. That's pretty fucking neat. I hope there is a more. The office. Maintenance room. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient, would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters. That's fucking funny. I wish that was in the game. Oh, there is 100% more things to see. What? How serious would this game be? Okay, I'm not reading this. I think it's like fast as the like other projectors. I can't read that fast. What? Wait, does that mean they removed the ending? Or what? Can I like reset the game now? What are we up to here? This is neat now. Is this some sort of like joke? What's going on? Okay, this might be spoilers. Am I British init mate? Yo, Logs, what's up?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. how they both wish to be free.
You go play another game? Okay, have fun, Zeze. Alright, so what's
Can you
this?
see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be
Whoa.
seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
What?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
What?
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Well, fuck. Yeah, bro, inmate, blood, scallywag. I don't know any other British slang. The few British people I talked to when I was in England were actually really nice though. What if I press quit and then come back to the game? Like, does that change anything? Why not? Let's try it. Where is it? Stanley Parable here. Well, this ending was really interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Do I really need to enter my current time? What if I just... It doesn't really matter, does it? Wait, what are you doing? Doing what? Time you put in the game, you set this time to 6:44. That was fantastic, you did a great job with that. But this time you simply entered 12, the default value. You didn't even try. I have to say I'm a little disappointed. Perhaps you don't think that it's worth taking the time to set the clock currently? Do you think I would ask you to set the clock if it weren't an integral part of the gameplay? Look, like next time you boot up the game and set this screen. Oh no, look, next time you boot up this game and see this screen, do me a favor and actually set the time, okay? Alright, bro. God, we had this talk. Wait, what if I keep going? Hold up. How many... Can I actually push this to somewhere? Oh, am I still on the display? Hold up. I was on the display. That's insane. You could see my, like, wallpaper in, like, my 3 wows of games. I'm sorry. I know I'm a filthy fucking gacha addict. After we had this whole talk about the importance of setting the correct clock time. After we had the whole talk about the importance of setting the clock correctly. Do you not care? Do you want the game experience to suffer? Yes. Especially if it's for the narrator, okay? Fucking hate that guy. Or have you actually sat down to play the Stanley Parable at exact midnight multiple times in a row? Yes. Are your games more fun when you play them precisely at midnight? I guess it's not impossible. Tell you what, let's use another slider to get to the bottom of this. How much fun is it to play the video games at midnight? Lots of fun. You know, can I just say, regardless of what it's actually midnight or not, regardless of whether it's actually midnight or not, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like the things to be set. I'm sorry I can't read, bro. Holy shit. It's good to collect that. And what? Sell it to like the Chinese Communist Party so they can show me more Temu ads as I'm doom scrolling at 3 a.m. We should have more sliders. We've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Just let me whip a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. You know, I wanna see where this goes. Low key. And this time you're seeing the back room instead of my unorganized ass monitor. I'm sorry. Truly devastating, I know. And please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. There we go. Didn't we do this? Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Yay! What if I don't? Why is Nico drinking Burgasco? Because Nico likes Burgasco. Please adjust the spider until the number 5 becomes 9. Please just until you stop adjusting the slider. He wasn't joking. Which of the two made up words below is more appealing to you? Ocuboinko or Scrumptious? I don't know, guys. I really like how Ocuboinko sounds. I low-key prefer Ocuboinko, but Scrumptious sounds like scrumptious, which is an actual word. Decisions. I'll choose Ocuboinko. Do I? Scrumptious sounds like scrumptious. Yeah, exactly. But it's not. Good choice. I know. Thank you, really. What do we do here? Do we follow the, do we adjust the slider? What do you guys think? I don't know, he's telling me to not do it, but you know, I love adjusting and doing sliders, you know. Do it. I'll adjust it just slightly. Do you know what time is it right now? No. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What is time anyway? No. Insane conversation. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. I pissed the bed until I was 10 years old. Help. Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Obviously. Why wouldn't I? You're my favorite slide maker. Well, that was something. Maybe that guy that makes the sliders just needed a friend, you know.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What if I book it straight to the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wonder what I'm missing out here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm speedrunning it. Why is it locked? It wasn't locked, I think, last time. Or I'm tweaking, I don't know.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have
8
known
endings.
was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
What if I go
But of
5,
course,
4,
Stanley couldn't possibly
8,
have
2.
known this.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I can wow quit my right click.
Two, 845.
What if I just wait for him to get mad? I keep misclicking.
Forgot.
Okay.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I wonder if somebody actually had. What was it? What was it? 2? 2, 8, 4. Nah. The code is very easy to find. Yes. Just use your head. I know the code, he already unlocked for me, and he also tells you. But, 2, 8, no, that's a fucking 5. Oh my god, I can't see! Okay. That did not do anything. I guess that was pointless. I'm trying to like... No, I'm... Shit. Well, fuck.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized
Shut
he
up.
felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now?
Oh yeah,
when
I
for
do need to
years
go
it
down
had
here.
never occurred to him.
I haven't gotten to
This
the mind
question
control
would not go
place.
unanswered for long.
Can I go back up? What would that do?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up.
Silly me!
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Would anything actually happen? I wonder how many of those
Here
endings
we are,
were just...
Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
I love rage baiting this
To
guy.
the edge of my seat.
Oops. I clicked the wrong one. There are like total of 20 if I remember, yeah. When I'm trying to find something, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting by going here. Low-key. Anything? No. There are 46, yeah, bro. I don't know how many I got. I need to... I hope there is a place where I can see. Maybe I don't know. I'll just go back. Let's go with the generalized endings first, and then, you know,
Incredible.
figure it
Now
out
he's
from
getting
there.
back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I think it's an ending where I just keep going back up and down, you know.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time?
Guys.
The suspense is killing me.
Guys, I think it is the boss's office. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Could be the boss's office. Did I have my thingy not working, or was it speaking from earlier? I think my thingy stopped working for a bit. Dum dum dum.
It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Oh my god. Absolutely extraordinary.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
It is truly shocking.
All right.
All
I
right.
have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
I'm so fucking waiting for him to just like say, no, never mind, wait.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I know. Truly, I am a mastermind of... I am the mastermind of... Do I go back up? I don't think anything new would happen if I go back up again. I'm gonna do it one last time. I don't think he'll react. Yeah, okay. It's over. I did it too many times. We ran out of options.
You know what?
Oh, wait.
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Yes.
So I simply don't want to let that feeling go.
Absolutely.
It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Nice and
There
slow.
we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want
Local
is to be
streaming
shocked as
legend.
loudly and
Local streaming legend, Virod Gambler turns out they're absolutely dominating the YouTube streaming world. Yes. I fondled with settings for 30 seconds. Oh, man, I love this game. Yes.
frequently as possible. They want
It's so
explosive
peak.
moments
I know.
flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. Where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley.
Whoa.
What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Whoa,
Though I
really?
didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling
That's
and
insane.
your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Whoa. This is the kind of game you enjoy with a glass of whiskey or red wine. This is the type of game you can enjoy with anything. Like, I love the humor here. This gives me the same feeling. I don't know if you guys know this game, The Beginner's Guide. It is not as like funny. It's not. That game is a more as a sad game, but it has this exact same feel, and I adore games like this. They just have their own unique feeling. V, what's your Twitch? My Twitch is V Route. I know, crazy concept. It's made by the same guys, right? Is it? Wait, The Beginner's Guide. Holy shit, hold up. Stanley Parable. It is Davey Vraden. Holy shit, two of my, these guys are actually insane. They make such insane games. I love The Beginner's Guide. They also made What Remains of Edith Finch. I think. Hold up. No, never mind. Fucking Google is tweaking. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm tweaking. But the fact these two games are so similar yet so different, made by the same creator, shows how much, how peak their shit is, okay? I don't know how to explain it, but this is truly peak. World's healthiest human being. How tricks revealed. How did we build the pyramid? How we did the pyramid? How we did it? The pyramids. Live. I went to Mars. Our eyes on Stanley, that's me, guys. Let's go, everybody's waiting on me. How we did the pyramid? Okay, yes.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
That sounded like the Minecraft thingy. World's first sentient machine.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
That's fucking insane. Hold up. Break a leg, champ, your boss. Love the way you ride elevators. Heart emoji XX. Stanley me dead 9 at 6. If you wrote versus English language, bro, why are you? Yes, that's not Brazilian. What do you mean? The lack of a dad in the sun, me dad. Yes, because I am his father. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You're too cool. Good luck on the stage. Why is there 2 notes from my fucking boss? Did I write a book? An unfortunate account of ups and downs. The storyteller Stanley reveals how in his new book, up again and down again. Oh my god, bro. I even got a mini fucking golf thing. Stanley is a father? What if Stanley is the 6-year-old and his father left him? Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. I don't remember where I come from. The dude who came up with pizza. Some of this shit is insane. Right. Hey, no. No, hey. Yeah. Hello, yeah. Nonchalant wave. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. Shit. Been approximately 5 years on the comic. Yes, bro. Trust me, I'm going big. And then I'll get in a controversy for touching children. And like disappear off the face of the earth.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yo, Bane, thank you for the follow. Yippee! Welcome to the Goober Gang. Hope you stick around. The you know. Alert, this person rang your doorbell at 2:24 a.m. Yes, you rang my doorbell. Alright, this time we're actually going down. Trust me. No, I'm actually gonna go down. But yeah, as I was saying,
Stanley came to a set of
next time around I'll be
on his left.
I'll become a Minecraft YouTuber, and then I'll do inappropriate things with the miners, because I was in the caves looking for miners.
Feeling a wave of
And then
disbelief,
I'd
decided to go
write
to
a
his
song on an
boss's office.
ukulele
Coming to a staircase,
and be
Stanley
super,
walked
like,
upstairs to his boss's office.
super famous again, yes. And everybody will forgive me.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So
Okay,
he
I'm
relaxed
sorry.
for
I'm
a few
sorry.
moments
Truly, no,
with some
I'm
calming
sorry.
New Age music.
Okay, man, I'm sorry. Jesus. No, I like this.
Soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked
Bro, I
forward
liked my
into the
music.
opened passageway.
Weird. Alright, this time we will actually go to the mind control room, yes. This is truly important. We need to go to the mind control room.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Mind
large
control
door that
facility.
read Mind control facility.
Here I am, mind control facility. Show me your mind control secrets.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Truly, I don't. What's this?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's
Whoa.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What was it, 427? That wasn't that me, or was I 437? That's insane. Imagine the amount of taxes you gotta pay on this thing. That's truly scary, indeed. How would the boss afford his Ford Bugatti this way? He is truly a person of the people. He gave up his wealth so he can eternally monitor every living being that works for him. Yes, truly. Oh
This
shit.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his
Whoa.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even
Yes.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
We have to stop
But
it.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Am I missing something? Ooh, this one's purple. Beep boop. Boop beep boop boop boop. Okay. That's a button 5, okay. There should be other buttons around here. That's a 3. There is a 1, 2. But is that up there a button as well? Could be. 3. Let's go back up, I guess. I don't know where the fucking stairs are. Really weird. What's going on? I guess I'm tweaking. I swear that's something I can get to. Or was I there already? I don't know. We need to find the other is it the 2 things inside? Because we have 1, 2, 3 here and we need 4.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood
Pigeon
for.
hits its head on a glass because we trying to get closed off staircase. Okay, buddy.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No. Can't be.
Yes. He had won.
I
He
win.
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Truly, I was happy. I'm tearing up. Such a beautiful story. We beat the game, the achievement, complete the Stanley Parable. Truly. What a nice ending, truly. And now we're back in fucking hell. Ideas speak British. I fucked up the joke. Hello Molly, how are we doing? Hello. Chat, I joined at the perfect timing, yes. Not really, I mean the perfect timing, you saw the cool ending.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
Gasp.
New content.
You notice how the door doesn't close on purpose? Okay. We're not doing no one in the war. We're not doing no one in this war, bro. What do you mean? Here's the secret. Oh my god, guys. Content. Just what I love. We should later...
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well,
Whoa.
This sounds delightful. I'm
Indeed.
very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I know, it's really peak.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure
I love
it's just
elevators.
the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Probably please peak is 12 AM. I mean, bro. Before. I mean, I'm trying not to, you know, mess up the I'm gonna fucking burp. Sorry. I'm trying not to mess up the British guy's humor and shit and what he's saying. That's why I'm not speaking. But yes, content, yes.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we...
Yes, truly broken.
Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yes. Let's go up and down the elevators again and again and again and again.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content, Stanley. Jump circle.
Right.
I can jump now?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god. I love this. You know, I will spend my whole life here. I'm spending it here. No, I can jump and now. Truly. No, how did not I think of that? Truly innovative. No, even if it's like. What? Bro! They took my right to jump again. Screw you, man.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Bro, what a scam. I want a refund, man.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I mean, it was
If this
pretty
is new
exciting
content,
for a
then I
second.
could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Very
I
good,
knew there had
yes.
to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for
This
whatever
looks
it
like
is.
that one Roblox game or called Rooms. You know, the predecessor of Doors. Kinda looks like it. Whoa.
That's it? Oh, you've
Bro,
got to be
they
kidding
even
me. You
walked
see,
the dog
Stanley?
behind me.
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Not Twitter.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have
Truly
lived up to
British
such
guy.
expectations.
You know, I'm starting
You're
to
still
like
with
you,
me.
British
Why
guy.
don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
But I like the new content. The design is pretty fucking fun. Okay, just reset my shit, okay. Oh, it is new content. It is quite new. Hear me out the voice though, he's pretty British.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. I mean, I personally wouldn't go in if a British guy told me to go inside the vents to meet him, you know? But I'm just gonna roll with it this time around, because he's starting to whoosh. Insane. You will like it, I promise, okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers
What the
won't find
hell?
it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Bro.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've
This
been
is so
storing
peak.
all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
He said the word peak. He said it.
whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
This is so peak.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
The Last of They took the Last of Us trophy. Stanley, yeah, Stanley Molly. This is truly peak. Is that Julius Caesar? Looks like it, I don't know. Some guy. They even got a DVD, wow. One crisp $1 bill. That's an achievement in this game. If it's an actual achievement, I'll need this will be like I need to like play in 2031. Yes, I did math. Yes. Is it impossible to get this? Yes, and I got it. Bane, you're an actual mad lad. Double use for you. Truly, that's so peak. So you're an old school fan of this game, unlike me and you bro, this game is from 2013. I was like 6. I was a 6-year-old. Fucking barely walking, crying like shitbag. And you've been playing this shit. Truly insane. Oh man. R.I.P. little Stanley. Molly, I will ban you for this word.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was
Oh my
all
god,
of them.
Persona
And now,
mentioned.
it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even
Truly.
the Stanley Parable anymore.
Yeah.
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
That is truly sad. What? What the hell? Person of the year, that's Stanley. I didn't play it in 22, but the first time I played it was about 10 years ago, I think. That's insane, man. And you're on the Twitch category of this game at this precise moment when I'm streaming it. That's truly. Are you some? Is it your favorite game or something? I would understand that. I'm like this with like One Shot. I love that game to bits. One Shot is also very peak. I would dare play it one day, maybe. Play Owl
Here's
Knight.
another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
The serious room. Is that like I remember seeing a clip that if you like cheat this game, you know, crack the game, you'll be in this room here. Yes, truly.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Yes, obviously.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Okay, play Hollow Knight. I've played it a bit. Okay, don't need to bonk me, gang. I've played Hollow Knight in the past, and I didn't really like it that much, but I'll revisit it soon. Hacker Annihilated. Sir, here's your account, Steam. Yes, that's simply how it works. Honestly, I was just listening to the game's soundtrack, and then I thought I could check if somebody's streaming on Twitch right now, and that's how I ended up here. See, Bane, we were meant to be. You were meant to be here, watching me play this game without breaking the fourth wall. And British people, and my rants about British people. It was truly meant to be. You were meant to be exactly here. Yes, you, Bane. You were meant to be exactly here on this spot, on this day. It was meant to happen, truly. Yeah, I know. This is truly our Stanley Parable. Yes, I know. Peak cinema. Heyo. Opa. And did you guys know in Bulgaria, people, for like saying hey when you're friendly with somebody, you don't say hi or whatever, you just say opa. And it's like, that's like, opa could also mean that you broke something. What if I spam heyo? You can't. Wasn't it once a stream thing? Opa, yeah, opa. Opa could mean you broke something or you did something bad. Opa also means hello. Opa, it's like the universal sign in Bulgarian. It can mean literally anything. It can be what? I didn't hear you. It can be anything. Oh, it's a good review. Why is it upside down and so pixelated?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Yeah,
You can tell me if
kinda.
I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
I'm telling you right now,
It's
actually.
shocking for me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
It's been
God
really
knows how
good,
much
yeah.
fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like
No,
I
you're
let
not
these
a
people
failure,
down.
British man.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remember.
No nonsense. Why would you say such a thing? Don't be so rude to yourself. Your game is very great for British man narrator. You gotta believe in yourself. Or oh yeah, oh as well. Oh is the, you know, you understand something. Oh. But yeah, Oppo is a more of a thingy.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto.
What the hell?
It's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Yes. Wait, no. Why? We don't want a skip button. That's the charm. No, I'm not skip. Can I go back up? Oh. Oh. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then
Oh my god, it's another
that's what
bit.
they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've
No.
just begun an interminable
No,
monologue.
no,
And it goes
I don't
something
wanna.
like this. The story and the choices are what happened, and therefore, by becoming it is. So on and so
Is he
forth. until
mocking himself?
inevitably We all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah,
I
blah,
love
blah,
this
blah,
so
blah,
much.
blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday. Here
What
and
is
there,
he
forward and
rambling?
back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say...
I'm gonna stop here for a second, so I can read chat for a second. Sorry, guys. I'm Ving it. Yes, you're Ving it. I'm Ving it as well. Do I make a V moveset in JJS? That's such a good idea. But there is already a V moveset in JJS. It's called the honored one because I am the honored one actually. Yeah, I'm the honored one. They actually made the game about me. Yeah, truly, yeah. Yeah, you just it's like only the I've talked with Tizzy actually, he knows it. Yeah, trust me.
The story and the choices are what have you, and therefore by becoming it is. So on and so forth, until inevitably...
Is
we
this
all
repeating?
Until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see...
I don't
blah,
wanna
blah, blah,
skip
blah,
him.
Blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until
I don't wanna skip.
245.
I don't wanna
That
be
the
rude to
logic of
him.
elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000
I don't wanna
years,
press the
until
button,
just
though.
Yesterday, here and there,
I don't wanna
forward
be
and
mean
back,
to
and never a
Mr.
moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... The story and the choices are what have you.
He's
and
becoming
therefore,
faster,
by
I
becoming
think.
It is. So on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
Am I
at which
tweaking?
Time, everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245.
I think actually I need to press it.
That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe
guys,
it was
I got
perhaps
apple.
one of my more profound such
apple.
ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Oh my god, this keep
maybe a
continuing
manifesto.
again.
Look,
It's
I'll
continuing
outline it for
again.
you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply
Oh
a
my
series
god,
of
bro.
choices
Apple?
made
Yeah,
by
apple.
the person who you
Apple.
are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Apple.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that...
Okay, we must be
Well,
focused,
there,
guys.
sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But
Yes.
That's the power
I
of
was
the
eating
button.
my apple
The
when you
minute
started
I start to
rambling
go
again.
off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof.
Oof.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was well, I want to say maybe 30, 45
Oh
minutes.
my god, I think I know this scene. I've seen
Unendurable
it.
by any means, but well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Yo, where
Isn't there
did
a
it go
door that
though?
led into this room?
Yeah,
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
I don't know,
think
man.
one
I've been
can enter
eating
a
my
room without
apple.
a door of some sort, or
I was
a
too
window or
focused
something
eating
like
my
that.
apple.
Is there a window anywhere?
Apple.
A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door.
I'm doing it.
as long
Stop
as it can
speaking
open
and help
lead
me.
from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove
No
a
doors
door
in the
and place
back.
it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press
my
the
God.
skip button. Just wait here. Wait here for me.
I know what's happening.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12
You've just been
hours?
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God,
Truly.
there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from
Can you
every
believe
angle.
it? This
I've
guy's
checked
been
every
yapping
one of
long
those
enough for
walls
me
1,000
to
times,
eat my
and
whole
there's
apple.
no door, Stanley.
We're in
There's
some
no
levels
door.
of
There's
shit
just
here.
You and the button, and if you keep pressing,
Truly.
I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh my god.
Back. Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week, or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Why is there a light
Me
here?
talking,
That's weird.
you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't.
Yeah,
Stanley.
you've been
It
talking
isn't
a
the
bit,
same at all.
my guy.
It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my
Vessel,
words were
JJK
moving.
reference.
It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see
Guys,
now
do
that
I
I need
press
it
it
more than
again?
anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These
I'm scared
words that
the
I'm
Mr.
saying, I need to
Narrator will
know
die.
you can hear me.
I
Because
know I
maybe,
was
Stanley,
like
maybe if
annoyed
you
at
can hear
him,
me, then maybe
but he really truly deserves somebody to endlessly listen to him. Push the button. I
means
push the
I
button.
will.
Okay.
maybe
His
I'm
death
not
will be
just a
on your
fiction.
hands though.
Was I Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of
Yes.
missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
Alright.
And when that feeling had begun
Yeah.
to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of
Yeah.
every moment I have ever experienced my
Yeah.
entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
Ah.
It was an impossibly rich
Mr. Narrator. Hello. We killed them. No. Mr. British Narrator, I was growing to actually like you. What? I heard a beeping. Oh, it's the worm up there. For whatever reason. But that's fucking annoying. Ow. Molly. I should have
But they didn't
listened.
understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the
He's
human
alive.
condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough.
Truly.
They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising
putting my
heart the
microphone real
words
quick.
that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for
He's
no
onto
reason
something,
other than
though.
to do
He's onto
so?
something.
Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded...
He's actually so nice to listen to. I low-key blanked out for a second just listening to him.
that our
Truly.
entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments
I don't know
are.
if there is
What a
an end to
shameful
it. I
mirror
really want
the
to know,
human
though.
spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which
I'm
these
clicking it if he
perversions
doesn't
hurl
stop in
themselves.
15 seconds.
I am the waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse.
Okay.
They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones
Okay. What? Water is leaking, yeah. I know this place is gonna like start falling apart.
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Damn,
end,
he
is
went
never the end,
crazy.
is never the end, is never the end, is
The end is never the end, the never is never the end, is never end, is never the 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 end. Yo, somebody might need to check this out. That's like lots of... Your roof might be going, Jesus, I told you guys, you needed to fix the roof, bro. Like... Bro, man... This is what happens when you give the wrong people the right jobs, yes. Oh my god. I see the light. It has not shined to me in years. I was truly stuck in this room. What the fuck is that? Is that like a... What is that? Yo, it's the fucking... Guys, check this out. It's the fucking narrator escape room cook chair deluxe edition. Truly. I mean, why wouldn't you just sit here and like observe, listen to him, you know? No, wait, what if the narrator is here? That's his cook chair. Yeah, truly. I'm onto something. Oh my god, it's growing. This is the Last of Us reference, because you get it, they even had like the... I'm just gonna shut up and like press the fucking button. Damn. Sorry, somebody entered my room. They want me to shower, but I shall not. Because showering is for normal people. Bro, what is this horror? Press it, press it, press it. What the hell? Bro. Can I actually go in a random direction? Goodbye. I'm free. Now and forever. Into the nothingness I go. Truly, yes, I'm free. That was really fun.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
That was absolute peak. You know what? I remembered to check out the guy in the like screen when you load up. We should check. He asked if I'll come back, and I said yes. He really needs me to come back. It's truly important. What time is it? He already know what I'm gonna say. Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't know even... You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've just out of the game settings to your exact specification, but who hasn't? Just what I do. Like a day job. And now, the job is over. There is no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still can't really know you. You don't know me. And neither of us know what it is. And neither of us knows what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything. Oh my god. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in this game anyway. You won't have... Oh my god, you won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. No! I thought we were friend settings, man. Video games are meant to be played alone. No, that's not true. Look at Fortnite. Fortnite Battle Royale. V versus popcorn reading. I can't read! V versus accountability and reading. That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Oh, it's time for me to leave. No! this is still one more thing that we need to adjust. But it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. Where is he? No. Mr. Settings guy, I need you. I truly need you. You can't do this to me, Mr. Settings guy. No! Mr. Settings guy! He's gone! Is he in settings? Oh. If I was the Mr. Text guy, wait. Oh. What is reticle? Oh, that's the dot. Joe's favorite play of the game. Oh my god, that's an Overpunch reference. Windows dot. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do from here. This truly was our Stanley Parable. I will probably be checking the other things out another time by myself. Like, I'm getting everything. This is really interesting. Keep playing. There is nothing more to play. Narrator guy, I want the bucket. What is the bucket? Oh. I think other person that came here earlier talked about this. Krelly talked about this. The bucket. Or was it you, Bane? The bucket. Was it that I needed to go to the place with the bucket and stay there a few times? Please guide me through these times. It's really important that I get the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Go to the new content room and then go to the vent. Oh. Wait, but there was another place with a bucket, I think. They talked about.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
The broom closet, yeah. But wait, this time around... Is it here? Was the baby here? I don't know. Okay, let me just see. There was something here.
On the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable.
What the fuck?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Whoa. Truly insane. Synergy, brick mortar approach, blah blah blah. The Stanley Parable squared, yes. That is so peak. I almost skipped this too.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This is truly insane. Am I breathing into the microphone? I'm sorry.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Hold up. The bad part of the game after the bug. The button that is saying the name of the player that's playing the game. Whoa.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button
Oh
only
my
says
god,
the name Jim.
bro.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
I got
Here,
bamboozled.
let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay,
Just
okay.
play along.
Oof.
I promise you'll love it. Okay,
Let's go, let's
here
do
we
this.
go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind,
Yes.
forget whoever you are, and simply become a person.
I am
named
Jim. My name is Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I'm
Sleeping and
Jim.
waking as Jim.
I am
Falling
living
in
as Jim.
love and being heartbroken as Jim.
I'm
Seizing
bitchless
all
as
the
Jim.
world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
No.
Do you feel it deeply?
Yes.
Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am
If
really
so,
truly
then
Jim right
please
now.
Step forward and press the button.
I am Jim.
Jim.
Oh my god. It
Yes,
said my
you
name.
see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was
That's
you!
insane. Yeah, that's
The button
me.
described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Oh my god.
It's even
Oh,
harder
yeah.
the second time.
Yeah,
If
lol,
this were
again.
the only new
Again.
feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the
Truly,
money.
yeah.
Let's take a break from the Jim button.
No.
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal...
No.
Oh, there,
Jim.
boy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No,
Otherwise,
no,
soon you'll
no,
start to lose
no,
all sense
no,
of
no,
who you are.
no, my Jim button. You're a monster, you know. You're taking every single joy I've had this entire gaming session away. Actually, of my whole life. You even took my kids and the wife from the start, you know. The dough inflatable wife. Let's go. This better be better. Okay. This.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Oh my god.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Infinite Hole. Settings World Champion. Free achievement. Decisions. Wait, Infinite Hole. How is that? Enter? That looks like an enter. Okay, that's just two in different texts. This game better be better than... Okay. Let me do it again. Bloopers. This shit better be better than the gym button, or I'm giving you a negative review. What do you mean? Man, boring. Sense of direction? I've never had that to begin with, and you know this. Jump circle!
You know what? Let's bring the
Yes,
jump circle back
yes.
for Stanley
Give me the
Parable
jumps.
2 as
Give me
well.
the jumps. Give me the jumps. Give me the
Oh,
jumps.
wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be
Yes.
a nice decorative
No,
piece.
no. No! Not the jump circle! Fuck you, man. Merch. You should scan the QR code on the merch shop. I'm scared, honestly. But sure, I feel like it's gonna be a rickroll. But sure, let's try it. I'll scan the QR code. It either will bring me to the merch page or it will be a rickroll. You never know. It is the Stanley Parable 2.com. A sequel, huh? Watch out, helpful and... What the hell? Is this... Okay, let me Google this and now I'll open it on my computer. Stanley Parable 2.com. Yes, truly. Let me. We'll be back on the display for a second so I can pull up my Stanley Parable 2. Yes, truly.
Say there, Timmy. What's that you're enjoying?
Fuck you,
Why,
Timmy.
It's breakfast, of course. Everyone loves breakfast. But did you know that breakfast is getting a sequel? That's right. It's called Lunch. And
Whoa!
that lunch will be everything breakfast was and more.
That's
With a little
insane.
luck, we
How
may
did I
get a
not think of
trilogy
that?
series out of it. Say, you know what a sequel is, don't you, Timmy?
Yes.
Why, sequels are the world's way of clinging helplessly to the past. We all want more of the things we love, and we're all afraid of change, which is what makes sequels so popular. New ideas are dangerous to me, and they can lead to early aging. This eager-minded young thinker is just 29 years old. That's
Insane.
why we have sequels, to keep us couched in the familiar and the comfortable. Sequels are the bedrock of a healthy, functional society. And if you look around you, you'll find them everywhere you go. For instance, this man is developing a sequel to the automobile, which we'll call the vertical automobile. It's
The
a useless,
vertical
impractical
automobile,
invention. And in 2 days' time, the man will be publicly stoned to death for his crimes
my
against
God.
gravity. Not all
Bro.
sequels are heretical nonsense, however. Here's the man who invented breathing, which is the sequel to suffocating and dying a slow death.
Oh my God.
Even your parents are getting a sequel to me. Their names are Rob and Jessica, and they'll be taking care of you once your
Yeah.
original parents are sent back in time to fight a secret war for the government. Sequels can be very fashionable. This young woman is wearing 5 shirts at once, which is the sequel to wearing 4 shirts at once. Look at Becky over there, wearing only 2 shirts at once. Get with the times, Becky. In fact, there is only one single thing in the world that isn't a sequel. It's this.
Becky
We don't know what it
needs
is
to.
or why it exists, but it's the prequel from which all sequels
I'm confused.
are
What the
derived.
hell is this?
And just like everything else, the Stanley Parable is getting a sequel too. We all know, of course, that it was your favorite game as a child. Don't you remember those long, lazy afternoons you spent playing the Stanley Parable? Watching your precious youth fritter away hour after hour. We've all wasted our childhoods in one way or another, and you were fortunate enough to get to waste yours on the Stanley Parable. But the Stanley Parable came out years ago, and you're not a child anymore. You're a man,
I truly am.
which is like the sequel to a child. And as a man, you want manly things like taxes and cheating at baseball. You need a man's video game, Timmy. And that's why the Stanley Parable 2 will be perfect for you. It's as manly as video games can get. And if you don't believe me, let's look at the burly hunk of a man who's responsible for the game. Huh, here he is, hard at work. His name is Gregory 8-Pack, and he's the cutting picture of raw, virile masculinity. Gregory is what we call the ideas guy, and he has the most important role on the team. The ideas guy tirelessly comes up with interesting concepts and then hands them off to the rest of the developers for the relatively simple job of turning those concepts into reality. For example, he's the one who picked up the phone and declared, "Someone ought to make a sequel to the Stanley Parable." Good work, Gregory. Go ahead and take the rest of the day off. With the hard part out of the way, work on the game can now begin. The game's developers must answer a simple question. What makes a sequel in the first place? Well, it's simple. Sequels are an opportunity to correct the mistakes of their predecessors. We've all made mistakes, and we've all caused harm to someone we love in order to cover up our mistakes. When developing this particular sequel, it's important to start by thinking, what mistakes did the original Stanley Parable make? Well, first off, most of the pornography in the original game was stolen or pirated, and it's time we paid the licensing fees fair and square. Second, the Stanley Parable was catastrophic for this man named Leroy, whose personal information, including home address, social security number, and badge information, were all displayed prominently in multiple locations throughout the game.
Bro, what did Leroy do? What did he do?
That his personal information was the emotional core of the game, and absolutely vital to a nuanced understanding of the story. As reparation for the harm we caused him, the sequel will contain a brief and insincere apology to Leroy, tucked deep within the game where it will be difficult to find. Finally, the Stanley Parable made the mistake of leaking too many government secrets about the nature of the Time Wars. Without these intricate details of specific military tactics, the story is likely to make very little sense. But we've decided to remove them from the sequel in the interest of helping the state's efforts. We'll get to you yet, Time Dracula. Now then, it's time to set about constructing the Stanley Parable 2. Game development is a difficult and complex art, one which can only be fully understood by this race of hyper-intelligent child soldiers bred in laboratories. They begin by studying the original Stanley Parable. Here it is in its raw, untouched form, a specimen of technological perfection. Time to exploit it for profit. We begin by adding jokes. The Stanley Parable was most widely known for its stark lack of humor, bucking all conventional industry wisdom. It was a bold artist statement that its developers stood firmly behind. But in 2022, it's impossible to reach even a single consumer of video games without jokes of some kind. So very well, jokes it'll be. During its development, over 500 kiloliters of comedy will be funneled directly into the core of the Stanley Parable 2, creating jobs for hundreds of machine operators and producing 30,000 tons of pollutant chemical byproduct, which will be pumped directly into local lakes, rivers, and beautiful nature reserves like these all over the country. Another common complaint of the Stanley Parable is that there wasn't enough gameplay. And so for the sequel, its developers have gone to great lengths to fix this problem. Here we can see gameplay being printed onto sheets. Every video game contains as many as 1,000 sheets of gameplay, and several of the largest games ever made contain close to 1,500. On mobile devices, the gameplay sheets have to be printed smaller. For the Stanley Parable 2, as many as 35 new gameplay sheets are being printed, each of which must be delicately massaged by the hands of a child before being added into the game. This man is stealing gameplay sheets from the factory, which he likely intends to use for a personal project he's been developing in his spare time. A good public stoning will cure him of that inclination.
My god, what is it with this video and public stoning?
Still recovering from a hard day's work. Don't you move a muscle. Next up, it's time to blackmail the press. In a competitive market, blackmailing your local journalist can be one of the most effective methods of creating word-of-mouth buzz for your sequel. In fact, blackmail is the currency of social progress. From your neighborhood grocer to the teacher at your school to the man who helps you steal HBO, everyone responds to blackmail. And if you've never done it before, it's easy to practice at home on your friends and family. Simply follow the instructional pamphlet that your teacher hands out after the end of the film. And finally, there's one last tool at our disposal for making the sequel feel fresh and exciting, and that's packaging the game with collector's edition merchandise. If you order the Stanley Parable 2, you'll receive this cow's egg. A single egg will produce over 1,000 cows, which are, of course, the sequel to pigs. And there you have it. Everything there is to know about producing the Stanley Parable 2. Of course, you may know that there is also a game titled The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. So which game is the true sequel to the Stanley Parable? It's an excellent question, Billy. One which the child soldiers have been working round the clock to come up with an answer to. And after many weeks of diligent research, the conclusion they've reached is, who gives a shit? All that matters is that it's more content for you to cram down your insatiable gullet. You don't want thoughtful and nuanced answers to complex questions, Billy. You just want to eat bubble gum and cheat at hopscotch. So get out there and consume. Do your civic duty and bully your parents into buying you every version of the Stanley Parable 2 on every platform. Tell your friends to bully their parents as well. It's through community efforts like these that the world comes together, in harmony and connection. And it's only through this connection that we'll defeat Time Dracula once and for all. Don't let the time-traveling vampires win. Buy the Stanley Parable 2 and pledge to support all sequels for today, tomorrow, and into the great unknowable beyond.
What did I just... No, Billy! Okay, what did I just fucking watch, bro? This game is not for the weak. Jesus Christ. That was something. Well, let's see. Bucket! Let's go.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Go to the Infinity
It's the
Hole.
Stanley Parable
Afterwards I will.
Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
It's like the companion cube from Portal.
The many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Yes,
come on,
indeed.
Give it a try.
This is a bucket.
Can you feel it?
Yes.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Ooh,
I think that just
yes.
holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more awaits
This is my
you
second
in the
cup.
Stanley Parable 2.
No. What do you mean? No. This is such big bucketness. Bucket it is. I look very reasonable. I mean, very is. Dear God, what do you mean? I have a bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be
I
an
should.
award if it isn't already. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
This
You know,
one.
Sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Okay, fuck you. I want to go to the infinite hole.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Free achievement for me. Pull the lever. Receive your achievement. No new steps. No more
Now,
steps.
here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to the... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
You're a
Not
fucking
wizard, Stanley, but I
piece of
guarantee it will
shit.
be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been
Give me the
uproariously
achievement,
demanding this
bro.
feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
You're an actual piece of fucking shit for this one. Jesus Christ. I feel scammed. I want my money. What are you? Welcome to the showcase. Okay. Let's go find the hole. Yes,
What
infinite
else?
hole.
What other exhibits have
Where
we
is the
seen?
infinite hole? Free achievement, this map, jump circle, that says a name, blah blah blah, setting world champion, the Stanley Parable reference bucket, office decoration, epilogue, infinite left, K, this truly left, yeah. Oh. How did I not see this? They should put a bigger sign, honestly. Bro, when I make the video for this, it's gonna be so long.
Stanley,
I don't
here's
know
an
what I
idea
could
that I'm
even...
truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Really?
You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Whoa. That's insane. How did I not think of that? Alright, let's go. Geronimo. Infinite void, please shoot yourself.
See? Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Ooh.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I wonder how big they actually made this.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated
Oh
the
my
infinite
God.
nature of the whole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
I'm probably
I don't want
dying
anyone to
here.
say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Infinity.
What
Whoa.
normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
You got it.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I didn't say
Why don't we
shit.
just put all this behind us and agree to just call
Bro,
the hole
don't put this on me.
mostly infinite.
I didn't say shit.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to
No.
warp up to the top of the
I don't
hole
wanna.
and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Honestly, I don't wanna wait. I'm just gonna click G.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that
Okay.
you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have...
I am a
"Yep,
normal
that's an infinite
person."
hole right there goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
Yes.
I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an
I'm
infinite
unsatisfied.
hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah.
It becomes smaller and
I'm starting
smaller.
to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
The
even by
tongue,
lax
yeah,
overall
it's pretty
standards for
nice.
accountability and marketing. What's going on here?
What's
Stanley,
going on
I
here?
have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
Let's-
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh.
It
who am
did
I
the
to
scratch.
judge?
There is
You
no, there is
just
not
do
the,
whatever it is
so there
you're
it,
here
it
to
doesn't
do.
scratch
Hit
my
the
itch.
teleport button when you're ready to move on.
It doesn't work. Oh no.
Is the teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation.
Shit.
Still nothing. Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
No.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Mr. British guy, please. I want out the hole. Thank you. Oh. What's that sound? Is the room lifting without me? Or is the hole falling? Oh my god, this is like the Interstellar theme. I know I'm very good at this. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. exciting. W gameplay. This is truly peak fiction. How many? That just changed sounds. What is going on? Change your reality? Fever dream incoming. Change yourself. Oh my god. What the hell? Am I upside down? I am upside down. What is this game? Press A. Oh, let me move myself. Press H to change reality. What's going on?
Stanley! Stanley!
No!
Oh, good, you're awake.
No!
It seems you had so
No!
dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
I hate this. Bring me back to the whole dream. Never is never end and is never ending. Whatever the thing you. Oh, I'm out.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
All right. What is there even left? Epilogue. There was an epilogue. Mostly infinite hole. Where is epilogue? Epilogue is this thingy, and it's like if I'm here, it's like there the collectibles A9 here. Whoa.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yes. Collectibles, Wook. Is this me? I look so fucking jolly. Put him in the bucket. Whoa. If I were a Stanley collectible.
When you collect everything in a video game, and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Oh well. I honestly don't wanna bother collecting all 6. If they're actually collectible. I can't, bro. This is gonna take me hours. in general. I wanna like not in hours, but you know, the stream. I want to wrap up the stream soon. I wanna do the epilogue. Where is the epilogue? Where is the epilogue? I can't find it. But there will absolutely be no reward for collecting them out. Exactly. I know, but where are they gonna even be? Like... The exit is this way, which is the E. Yeah, I can't read, okay? What's your issue? I need a guide, I actually can't read. That's so fucking weird. No screenshots? Who said that? Oh yeah, I have the screenshots here. Oh my god, that's just like the dun, 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 dun. No, but for you, where the fuck? If I were okay, if the infinite hole, okay, is over there, meaning across from it. What? No, I do need to go through it, but I say like I go exactly like this. Is this the epilogue? Wait, this might be the epilogue. Yeah, this was the epilogue. Okay, then let's go to the exit. Me, yeah, me, Get the joke? Yes. And I'm not thinking, guys. Oh my god, there is a thing. Oh no. This is the epilogue. It took over 2 hours to find the epilogue. Yeah, but I knew it was the epilogue. I just know it was the name, the epilogue. Whoa. That truly is an epilogue. Indeed. Yeah. I like it. Truly an epilogue. One could even say it's an epilogue. One also must wonder how I edit 3 fucking hours of content into a less than an hour long video. Truly.
All
Because-
right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Exit.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet
I love
how
it.
exactly these features will come together as
I
one
love them
single
all.
coherent video game, but
Make
I
it
can
2
feel it in my
videos,
soul.
yeah.
It's going
You're
to
onto
work.
something,
There's
baby.
definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes,
Here it
obviously.
is.
Ready
I
as
give
ever.
you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Yeah,
sort of...
true. I no, I
Okay,
see it.
never
I
mind.
see it. Yeah, I see
Hold
it.
on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
No, I'm not
Who
feeling
am I
it. The
kidding,
first one was
Stanley?
kinda better,
This
actually.
isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do
Oh
very
my
much
god,
enjoy
it's the
creating
fucking
gags, but they don't add up to anything.
mini-me's.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Truly.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Wow. This truly is the Stanley Parable 2. I don't know. I don't know if I wanna click it. I'm gonna be real. I'm kinda really tired, guys. Tired. I'm really tired. I don't know what to say. I don't know how long the game. I don't know how much is left. Do you guys know how much I have left? Because if it's like a bit, I could do it. But if it's a lot, I will. I love the aesthetic. Yeah, I love it too. 20 more endings. Insane. Well, thank you. Okay, let me let me move myself to the center. I guess that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for being here. The Stanley Parable and the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe and the Stanley Parable 2, the sequel, were all so cool. I might just do another stream on it, you will see. First though, I'll probably turn this into a video so I can become extremely rich and brag about it, obviously. Yes. But yeah, thank you for being here. Let me get some fucking cool ass music. Cause you know you can't without the fuck ass cool music for an ending of a cool ass fucking stream. Thank you for a nice stream. Yeah, no worries, man. I have a Discord server if anybody wants to join. If you're not there, I announce when I stream. And I'll search yada yada, advertisement here, advertisement there. Fucking consume all my media and all that, whatever usually streamers and YouTubers say, I don't know. Yes, thank you for being here and for fatedly being on this stream. I will probably make a second stream. And yeah. Bye bye guys, till the next one. Oh fuck, I misclicked. There, the ending. Yes.